And welcome to a new game! My name is Strife. I'm going to be playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night from 1997. Before I do that, though, I'll show off the fact that this is a PS4-based version. Let's change the wallpaper there. Be a little bit more fancy. I just don't like the black bars. I'm going to give it something else. I'm going to give it that. That's the closest to my old school look, I think. I'm not able to record it on camera. I tried to adjust Streamlabs to work with that, and it just didn't work. My original recording cut the visuals in half. And when I tried to adjust it, it messed with my camera that I've been using. So we're going to be doing this and Bloodstained Ritual of the Night without a camera. If you're wondering about the backdrop, the retro revival thing, it was a streaming thing I used to do. I was going to do a original game and then a retro revived game, a modern take on that, like say Kirby and then Kirby Star Allies, or Super Metroid and then, you know, something else like that. You know, Castlevania Symphony of the Night and Ritual of the Night fit the theme, so that's what I'm going to do there. I will warn people, this is using the PSP version, so the audio is different. Before I get into that, I will preface this by saying I actually do like the PSP version. I don't hate the original style. The lines like miserable little pile of secrets and things have been changed, yes. But to be fair, I think most of the acting changes are better. The writing is better. To be fair, the main character is horribly miscast. So that is a point in the original's favor. You can't replace people like Robert Belgrade, but you can do a decent job. I'd say Dracula is good, Maria is good, Richter is fine, but again, the writing is better. So bear that in mind. I'm not going to go into a huge spiel about that. It is what it is because this is a PS4 version. So hopefully people can meet me halfway and respect that I like the actors that they chose, in most cases, and are willing to give this a shot. I'm also going to play it using fists. I randomly generated a weapon type for me to use, and it's going to be fist-based. So the knuckle dusters and things like that, or any rare drops, hopefully I can get the good ones and then not suck at them. I have not played this in a while. I'd say the last time I did it was about a year ago, so I'm a little rusty, but I think it should be a fun ride. I did this because I needed a break from the long RPGs, and let's face it, Star Ocean 3, while not as long as Ys, is going to be long enough. So having a detour into a different type of Japanese game still fits with my channel profile, and let's face it, this is Symphony of the Night, probably the most well-known and probably the best game of the franchise, at least for that style. I prefer this style over the retro platforming. So I'm always into the DS games or the 3D like Devil May Cry style fighters versus the platformers, but I hope people can respect that there's differences for everybody. If you like the original voice acting, cool. If you like this style, cool. If you like the old school style of gameplay, cool. If you like this, which a lot of people do, and it's considered the best one by a lot of people, that's awesome. So let's just have a fun ride, shall we? So this is the finale of the game Rondo of Blood, redone with better soundtrack, I suppose. Go here, get across. All this stuff up there is for, it's for Alucard, really. You can get some hearts, though. One of the weird things about using a PS4 is I have the... You can use the D-pad or the... gonna have to get used to, do I want to use the D-pad? Do I want to use... I'm not sure yet. We'll get more hearts, though. A lot of this is a la carte-based items, which is unfortunate. As far as using fists go, I'm not a huge fan of that situation, but I'm not going to re-roll it. It means I can't use the shield rod system. I can't use the Chrysogrim, but there are some weapons I can use, and I'm hoping it's not too difficult. This game isn't meant to be difficult, so here we go.
Dracula, die now and leave this world. You'll never belong here.
Oh, but this world invited me. Your own kind called me forth with praise and tribute.
Tribute? You're a thief. You steal men's souls, their freedom.
Freedom is always sacrificed to faith, good hunter. Or are you truly here by choice?
All I'm here for is you. To hell with your heresy! You're nothing but a blight on mankind.
Ha! Mankind. A cesspit of hatred and lies. Fight for them, then, and die for their sins!
So, Patrick Sates, who is Dogi in East 8, is Dracula and Death in this version. And that's one of the reasons I don't mind this version so much. There's a lot of characters or a lot of actors that I know from a lot of games I've played, the anime and video game sphere, get roles in this game as well. So if you meet the game halfway and don't dismiss it, you will still get something out of it. I understand why people love the old school acting for the cheesiness, and this will kill that to an extent. It's more straightforward and written a bit cleaner. So yes, the stupid is missing. Some of the actor choices aren't the best, Alucard for instance, but it's still fine. And, I mean, I've liked Patrick Sates for like 15, 20 years. He's one of my favorites. And some of the other actors are great too, so... That could have sucked. The mechanic of this fight, you can't lose it, but you can lose stats for Alucard early on if you suck really bad. There's also the mechanic of playing as Richter in easy mode. I think you could play as Maria in... Ow! That was bad. I think you could play as Maria in this version, but I think you have to replay the game. I don't know if the codes work right away, like they do in the PS1 version. But yeah, I'm not going to be so angry about it. One of my issues is the writing of the original. Damn! And contact damage. I hate that. These games are notorious for contact damage. That's going to be an adjustment for me. But this music, man. I think this is called the Dance of Illusions. It's been in a lot of Castlevania games. Really fucking good. I'm taking it very slowly. A lot of people could do like double attacks, more damage. I'm slow. I haven't played this in a year and a half, so... There are people who play these games on randomizers or hard types, and I'm like, no. So, I'm going to do the best I can with a system it wasn't designed for. It's not a hard battle. It's just different. No, ow! Fuck. I think you can hit him at least like 1 to 2 times. If you use the cross, you can hit him a lot more. But I'm keeping the holy water for the hydro storm. So, one more shot. Here we go. Nice. They also have a narration in this. That's different. But the text crawl is way faster than the
Dracula
narration.
has risen with the aid of the Dark Priest Shaft to menace humanity once again. The legendary vampire hunter, Richter Belmont, stood against him and at last brought him down. However, 4 years later, on a glaring full moon night, Richter mysteriously vanished. Maria Renard set out to find him, but knew not where to begin. It was then that fate intervened. Castlevania, the Castle of Dracula, rumored to appear once every century, suddenly materialized from the mist, as if to show her the way. Meanwhile, powerful forces struggled for the soul of a man named Alucard. He who had once fought alongside Trevor Belmont against his own immortal father, Count Dracula himself.
There was a Netflix show about that.
Urged the world of his own cursed bloodline. Alucard had submerged his vampiric powers and fallen into what was meant to be eternal slumber. But now, he awakens to the cackles of evil and cries of the
Cackles?
innocent. The eternal battle of good and evil has come full circle once more.
Cackles?
Dracula's castle beckons for you,
It's just strange how that is in that
and no
phrasing.
man can say who will emerge victorious.
I will, because I've played this before. Though if I fight Galamoth, fuck that noise. So yeah, if you've never played this game before, I'll try not to spoil too much, but if you haven't played it, you probably heard enough about it that I'm not spoiling anything. The story in this game is whatever it is. That's not the point, man. The point is the exploration! And the crazy scrolling and the music and the fighting and the killing and the stabbing! Yay! So yeah, not gonna lie. Alucard being voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, kinda, That's probably why people don't like this version as much. I agree. He's still a great actor, right? So don't put it on him. He got the role. I just don't think he's the perfect fit for it. I think if this were like 3 or 4 years later, he would have been Troy Baker, and Troy Baker would have been perfect because Troy Baker is Troy Baker, and he's got a way deeper voice for that sort of thing. But I mean, you're comparing it to Robert Belgrade and the new Castlevania guys, so it's hard to not like feel weird when a lighter voice, lighter is in, I'd say breathier, higher range. That's what I meant by lighter. I leveled up, yay! So I don't know what I'm gonna do about the fist situation. There's not as many weapons. There are way more swords in this game. And I'm also not used to that. I'm gonna grind here for a little bit. I'm gonna get a level. I might use the standard fist. I may not. I think the best thing for me to do is wait until I get the fist weapon that's sitting in the outer wall and then use those. The only other ones are kind of you find them or you get them in rare drops, which is really frustrating. If I find I struggle way too much, I will. There we go. Crowd them up, kill 'em. But yeah, I know how to beat this game. I know how to beat Bloodstained. I don't know how thorough I'm gonna be. As in, do I kill Galamoth or do I do all the Christopher grinding? I'm probably not gonna have to. My whole plan is I just want to enjoy this. Wall chicken! Yay! I'll definitely enjoy that. So yeah, stat screen, all the fun stuff. I think people who've played this before know what they're in for. This isn't gonna be like min-maxing and checking all the stuff. This is just to enjoy it and have a break from the RPGs. Here we go.
Alucard, what is your business here?
I've come to put an end to this.
Ever the insolent boy. But there will be no games here. If you will not behave, gone.
I will do neither. Step aside, old man.
Such arrogance. Very well. But I shall see you very soon.
But not before I yoink your stuff! You suck. Anyway. Let me get to a save point first. But yes, we have no weapons. Oh boy. So there is the benefit of being super fast with fists. There's just shit for range, so I'm gonna get used to it. And I'm also gonna have to use sub-weapons that counteract the range problem, because there are a couple of enemies that are gonna be, like Legion, that are just not gonna be fun. Ah. Okay, yeah. I'll meet it halfway. I will use the swords until I get the better ones. How's that? Once I get the one from the side, I'll start using that, and you know, because that, I think the damage is comparable. It's just not great right now. Because imagine trying to beat the first boss in the game with nothing. Red rust is crap. Don't use it. And we've got our save points. Yay! Come on, game. So I'll save it here, and then I'll call it for this episode. I don't know how much progress I will get, and that's a weird-looking vibe. Look at that. It was, like, all boxed out. But yes, I saved. So yeah, that's how everything's going to work. I will make some progress. This will be a way shorter playthrough, as you can imagine. It's only a 4 to 5 hour game at the best of times. Might be longer because I'm punching dudes. But yes, meet it halfway and the new version's fine. And I hope people can respect that and respect my opinion on that. If you don't like it, there's always the original. It's harder to find these days because it's a 25-year-old game, but hey, let's just have some fun with it. I'll see you guys next time.